All right, so we start out, we create our textures, uh, and those are just the TGAs. This is our converter right now. We're got in that chicken bot right there for the TGA, and then we're going to, you'll see as we go down that we're going to load in the raw data for the walk mesh. This is the converter right now for PA6. And as you see, it's going to start up, it's going to load in those TGAs. It's going to, as we continue, yeah, scroll down, we'll see walk mesh. We'll create the walk mesh, the file name, and we'll go through and we will load the binary in. And as that is read in, it will create the VBOs for the UVs, the norms, the indexes, uh, and it will, yeah, I apologize for the video being off from my voice. So yeah, it'll take the binary, it'll go through, it'll get uh, the raw JSON, the buffers for all the stuff that I had previously mentioned. It will continue to get the animation rotations on each bone, so one per bone. And there's 8 bones, and it'll run through this, converting all that raw data into the protos, the Google protocol buffers, which will be serialized and deserialized, serialized here and deserialized in our engine. That will help allow the data to be used between the two projects. Yeah, we convert it from its raw binary to a usable Google protocol buffer that is used with the engine. It looks like it's taking a moment to finish up that program. Apologize for the inconvenience. All right, come on. As you can see, we're not using the strongest machine, so it's printing out all the data for the verts and the UVs and the indexes. And then we'll get to the next program in just a moment. Is the engine using those converted proto files from the converter. We're going to start out with our game. Our game is going to load content. So it's going to create those managers: the input manager, texture manager, mesh node manager, shader manager, camera manager, and game object manager. Those are going to manage our objects for the program. So we're going to start in the game. The game starts off creating a game which is an engine is going to create load content, and so it's going to go in here, create those managers, and the first thing we're going to do is set up our camera, as well as set up some preliminary stuff like the pyramid bone mesh and the bone meshes. So there's all 8 of those bones that will be used in our chicken bot. And then we'll create some shader objects as well as some texture objects. And then we're going to create our animation controllers. Those are going to control each animation on screen. They're going to each be a chicken bot with the 8 bones. We start with, there's 5 of them, the top left, top right, middle, bottom left, and bottom right position. So now we're going to create all 3 of these. We go into the animation controller. It's going to use that delta. And then I added in the size and position. That's going to tell it either 50% size or 25% size. And it's going to tell its position, top left, top right, middle, bottom left, bottom right. So they each have their own animation object. And each animation object has its own skeleton object. So the skeleton is going to be taking in that size and position. It's going to tell the skeleton where on the screen to be built. as well as they each have their own clip. And their own clip is because each clip uh, can be used for the walking, die left, die right, um, running, and shuffle left, shuffle right. So when the clip is created, it's given those bones and its choice. Choice is just the position on integer, and it just tells it which animation to use. So when you do so on each frame, it's going to call update. So first of all, it's going to check to see if any key has been hit. If key has been hit, it's going to so key C will change the animation of the center guy. Key Z will set it back to normal. Key I will go in. O for out. Left, right, up, and down to control the camera. And you see each animation is called update per frame, once per frame. So the clip will call priv set animation data, and it will decide whether it's going to do the run, die left, die right, shot up. They're called shot up and shot right. They're actually shuffle left, shuffle right, I believe is the correct data that's within them. You can see each one has each update per frame per bone. The slurps, lerps, and translations to tell each bone where it is supposed to go for each animation. So the skeleton will take in the position and size as well. That'll tell the skeleton object exactly where to place and how big to place each bone on the screen. So as it goes through each bone, it checks uh, if the size will be, the middle one is the large, the other four are small, medium, and then those are the positioning, the top left, top right, middle, bottom left, bottom right. And those are each passed in through the anim object. So now we're going to actually see the animations. So in the middle we have the running. On the top left we have stagger left. On the top right we have hit back. On the bottom, well, not the bottom right we have fall left, and on the bottom right we have fall uh, right, and then you can see the center guy when the C key is hit, he will switch his animation. He'll shuffle between the different animations that are on the screen. The run, hit backwards, sidestep left, die left, die right. Thank you for watching and have a great day.